Kasama natin ngayon ang UAAP analyst na si Enzo Flojo para i-break down ang mga results ng UAAP Weekend Games at kung ano ang ibig sabihin nito sa Final Four race. Magandang gabi, Sir Enzo Flojo.
Hey, what's up, you two?
Okay, so first of all, let's do it one game at a time.
Sige.
First game, UE versus Adamson. This was an upset because we were expecting UE to win primarily because they won against UST. Ano ang nangyari sa kanila at may chance pa ba sila makapasok sa Final Four?
Well, plain and simple, UE just could not contain Papi Sarr. Papi Sarr had a big 20-20 game against the Red Warriors. He was just absolutely dominant. Tapos yung ibang good players ng UE naman, guys like Bonbon Batilier, they weren't really able to contribute a lot. So those are the big reasons why UE lost. UE may chance pa to make the Final Four, pero mahirap na. They have to win their last two games and hope that LaSalle and NU stumble in their own assignments for UE to have a chance of sneaking into the Final Four. So, medyo humirap yung path nila, pero may chance pa kahit paano.
Itong laban ng Adamson at UE nangyari nung Sabado, and the second game during that Saturday, marami nagsabi ito daw yung finals preview.
Yes.
UST kontra FEU kung saan nagtagumpay ang UST 85-76. Sinayang ng FEU ang kanilang isang napakagandang pagkakataon na makuha ang #1 seed. Enzo, ano ang nakita mo dito sa bakbakan na to?
Well, FEU had a very good start in this game. No? Their bench players had a strong, I think they scored like 19 points first quarter, parang something like that. And they had a good production early on. Pero yung UST, kumana at lumiyab nung second half. And yun talaga yung nagdala sa kanila sa panalo. The all-important win for UST. They're the only team so far this season na nakatalo sa FEU twice.
Yes.
Diba? So, ang ganda ng arangkada ng UST. Coming off losing 2 of their last 3 games, winning against FEU, gaining a lot of confidence to end the elimination round heading into the Final Four. And ang dami nag-step up. Louis Vigil step up for this team. Yung rookie nila, si Mario Bonleon also stepped up. So, ang daming inasahan ng UST. Very, very huge win for the Growling Tigers.
Tingin mo ba kontrapelo ng FEU ang UST?
Well, it certainly looks like it, no? Kasi first round, come from behind ng UST to win. Second round, ganun din ang story. Come from behind din naman ng UST to win. It looks like UST just knows how to play FEU. And if they do meet down the road in the Final Four or in the finals even, that'll be one series to remember definitely.
Okay, tingnan mo natin yung third game, NU versus UP. NU came out strong. They were ahead of the game all throughout. Do you think this will give them enough confidence going up against FEU?
Well, dapat, no? Kasi they really needed to win that game and they did what they needed to do. They were able to get that win, move a little ahead of De La Salle for 4th spot, and have the inside track to the Final Four position, no? Ang gumawa sa kanila dito, not surprisingly, their dynamic duo, Alfred Aroga and Jello Alonino. But down the line, if they get to the Final Four, they're gonna need a lot of production from their other star players like Jeff Havillanar, JJ Alejandro. Yung mga kailangan ng NU ngayon.
Puntahan naman natin itong bakbakan sa pagitan ng Ateneo at LaSalle kung saan napaganda ng Blue Eagles ang kanilang tsansa na makuha ang isa sa top 2 spots. Pero hindi naging maganda ang simula ng Blue Eagles in that game, Enzo. LaSalle actually led by 10 on 3 separate occasions bago nakarecover at naunahan ng LaSalle in the second half.
It was very different from what happened in the first round because in the first round, it was Ateneo leading in the first half. Now, it's LaSalle with a big start. But that third quarter, I feel, that was the critical moment for LaSalle and Ateneo. No? That's when Ateneo made a huge run, and LaSalle, for some reason, was a step slower on both ends of the floor. And sadly, they weren't able to recover. Geronteng fouled out with more than 3 minutes to go. Some bad decision-making by some of their players. So sayang yung chance for LaSalle to be able to stay at that top 4 position. Now, Ateneo can sneak into one of the top 2 spots if they win their last game. LaSalle naman, they have a lot of pressure now on themselves. They have to win at least one of their last 2 games to have a playoff for that 4th spot.
Okay, so LaSalle is going up against FEU in their next game.
Yes.
What do you think should be the adjustments made? I mean, ano bang nangyayari sa LaSalle ngayon? At anong dapat nilang gawin?
I think they really have to tighten up their defense. And they need their outside shooting to be consistent for them to have a shot against FEU. Itong FEU talaga, they're the deepest team in the whole league. They have 2 of the top 7 players, Mike Tolome and Mac Bello. They're a very, very difficult team to beat. And because FEU also needs to win for them to be able to secure that first place, it'll be a big match between these two teams. FEU will not relax. The LaSalle, of course, definitely sa kanilang sense of urgency, and they have to play with that sense of urgency to be able to beat FEU.
Now, the thing is, FEU has a very difficult schedule dahil ang mga kalaban nila, NU and then LaSalle.
Yes.
Two teams that are desperate and hungry
that's
to
true.
make it to the Final Four. Samantala, ang UST naman, ang mga kalaban nila, UE. Last game in their schedule. So, how do you think that will play out? FEU, tougher schedule, UST, better chance of getting that 11th win.
Well, if we're going to base it purely on numbers, UST should beat UE, but we've seen a few times already this season, itong UE, the moment you count them out, they can pull the rug from under you. So mahihirapan din ang UST dito. Kasi ang UE, they need to win, because if they lose to UST, then they're out of the Final Four picture completely. So ang UST dito, sila ang liyamado, but they definitely cannot overlook the Red Warriors. Ang FEU definitely mahihirapan yan against both NU and LaSalle, but even against both the Bulldogs and Archers, itong FEU pa rin ang favored to win both games.
Okay, Enzo, bold prediction. Who will make it to the Final Four?
Oh my
NU
God.
or LaSalle?
When we reviewed the first round, after the first round a few weeks ago, I said NU would make a surge in the second half of the season. That's what happened so far. So I'm putting my money on the Bulldogs right now. I think one win, they can do it, and then yung LaSalle kasi parang nagfe-fade eh. So LaSalle will probably lose one of their last two games, and that might be it for them for the season, sadly. So I'm picking NU to sneak into the Final Four, to complete it with Ateneo, FEU, and UST.
Wow.
Sana hindi ko jinx yung NU.
Alright, thank you so much, Enzo. Mukhang talagang aabangan natin yan. I mean, it's very interesting what's happening right now. Nakakatuwa, no? I mean, for us viewers, gusto natin kasi parang we don't know who's gonna come out on top.
Super exciting.
And that's why we're looking forward to our next games.
Yes.
Thank you so
Natin
much.
yan.